everyone, welcome or welcome back to my simulation. So, on this part, this sort of final part of the playing of the 20 or the Sims who are 18 years old, aka the Sims who were born in 2016 in my game. And by, again, I always have to explain for anyone new, I assigned a random birth year to the Pleasant twins, which was 2012, and then I aged everyone in their neighborhood accordingly and assigned them a year, relative to the twins. So the year in my game is like 2032, I think. And then so 2017, or sorry, 2016 is the birth year of all the Sims in my game who are about 18 now. So I'm finishing up with that, and for the final installment of the 18-year-old Sims, Adam Crofts is the last on the list. He is the older brother of a familiar maybe Sim who is based on a real person, because long story short, I was a super huge, super nerd of a Shaytard fan, like 10, is it 10 now? Maybe like 10, 5 to 10 years ago. 10 years ago. That's valid. 10 years ago, yeah. I think. Anyway, I was a super huge fan back when I started this save. This save is, I don't even remember. I think this save is from like 2012. Is when I started playing this current save. So it's been almost 10 years since I started playing, and I took this long break, and then the whole thing with this series is that I'm playing my game for the first time in like 6 years, since I last played that 2012, I think it's 2012 save. So back when I created many of these characters, I was a huge Shaytard fan, and what I did was make a, what is it, like, I made a bunch of Shaytard connected characters. I made like several characters from the Shaytard extended universe, as I've been calling it. And one of them was, of course, Shay, and then Colette, and Colette's family, and Shay's family. And one of the siblings I know of, Colette, to have is a brother called Adam. I think that's his name. I was pretty accurate with the naming, so I'm pretty sure she has a brother called Adam, because he's in this game. And I used to know a lot more about their family. Now everything's so fuzzy. It's been years. But the point is, outside of the creepiness of that, I actually like, especially Colette's family. I like the characters. I especially like, in my game, the Croft family, and I like the unique thing I did with Adam, which probably is contributing to game corruption, but that is the unique thing that I wanted to get into, but yeah, but I needed to give that intro first. So the unique thing about the family, and the family we're going to play today, and the thing we're going to do today, is that Adam Crofts is a teenaged father. He's he's of the teen age group. That's what it's officially called, the teenage group in the game. And he was going steady with a girl Sim, unconnected to any of the Shay characters, or she's not based on anyone in Shay's universe. um, and that's the Livingston family I created. But anyway, so the not the point, but the thing of note that is that is uh, in need of sharing is that she's a teen mom, and she still has the baby weight, which I love. She just sort of coincidentally gained weight, and then it's like I'm gonna leave it because it fits, because she just had a baby, as it says here. I think aging is back on. This is their family fun. For some Sims, I was tracking that, um, but yeah, and then so aging is back on apparently, and it's Saturday morning, and Jasmine and Nell, those are the twins. I should explain who everyone is. So that's Ron Livingston, that's Connie Livingston. This baby is actually her baby, but they're holding it because I guess that's just the setup. And then their eldest daughter is Kalea, and she's off at college. Then next were the twins, which is this one is Jasmine, this one is called Nellie, and then is who is this kid? Caleb. And then their last is Matthew, who is being held by Nellie. And then this little baby is her baby, which you will see momentarily. I'll show you the like family tree. And the reason I'm going to her family first, is because basically, you know what? I'll go to Adam because it's relevant. Okay, so this is Adam, and even where he lives is special because it's in an apartment, but an apartment where there's only one unit. And I made it like this because originally he was living in an apartment with like 5 units, but the thing about apartments that makes them so horrible is that the 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 apartment townies generated are so annoying. They're really annoying. They're really glitchy and annoying, just beyond annoying. And they mess up your game a little bit. And I don't like all these Sims randomly generated constantly. So I had an idea of what if you could like have the landlord experience where you like and the cool benefit of someone always like being responsible for repairs and stuff, but you didn't have to put up with all the stupid annoying neighbors who are just they have nothing to do all day but be outside and argue with each other. So annoying, beyond annoying. So I did it and it worked and it's great, and this is how I'm going to do that from now on. Or like one or two, like this is another unit I made based on the original, which was a 5 unit place. And I did a thing where I disconnected the units. Originally these were connected, but another very annoying element is how the music will go through the wall, and then it'll wake your sim up, and you can't get them back to sleep after a certain point if they're too advanced in their sleep. It's very annoying. They'll do this in like the middle of the night, and then you're like in a weird, awkward sleeping position, like a weird sleeping pattern position. I mean, and it's so many flaws, but it's still great. But so this is the workaround, and it's a great workaround. And I can't wait to put some Sims there. That'll be fun. And for the first time ever, I got the units to be the exact same price. I've never had that before. So, just reading his bio a bit to give you the backstory here. So I'm going to just read what he's been doing lately, which is, or the most recent thing I wrote. Adam was robbed because he was robbed recently. Um, so he finally caved and got insurance, because the only way you can get an alarm is if you have insurance, is my play style. That's my rule. And so he's paying insurance like $700, I think. And he got robbed. He got his TV and the mirror taken, but I just think of those as like simulating possession stolen, not because like you couldn't really steal a mirror, like a, what do you call that kind of mirror, the medicine cabinet off the hinges. It's such a stupid thing to steal, but it's just a placeholder for something that represents, other realistic items, like the cash value of, like, I don't know, in a real home, like it would be like shoes or an iPhone or whatever, stuff like that. Sims can't have stuff like that. So it's symbolic. He was robbed and that amount of money was taken from him and he had to spend to replace those items his own money, and he's so, like, constantly strapped for cash. So he's just paying insurance now just in case. And he's been, like, doing this whole thing of wanting to make his place livable for his family. Oh, I'm saying the story without. Let me read it first, and then I'll add additional notes if that's necessary, which it probably won't be, because I think this is pretty thorough. But anyway, oh yeah, so he had no memory of the robbery, which is annoying and weird, and maybe part of the corruption. Who knows? Again, living on borrowed time. It is what it is. So, but oh, and he needs a creativity skill to advance in his career, which, by the way, he has an adult career. I'll get into how how it's even possible that he has a kid. Actually, I can just say it. I aged him and Jasmine up, and two adults. They had the kid, and then I aged them back down. I don't know how much that messes up the game, but I did it, and mostly successful so far. Nothing obviously bad has happened. But the weird thing is, because before I had the mod where you can, like, that's a picture that's a last name changer. I didn't have that. Before I had it, I didn't have it. And so my understanding was the only way I could have their kid have Adam's last name, because they're, like, old fashioned, traditional. They would want the kid to have his last name, patriarchal ish. And so the only way I could do that, I thought, was by having them be married, so she could have his last name, so, and then pass her last name on to the kid. But then something interesting that I've never seen or heard about is when I age them back down, they're still married, which I'll show you. They're still married. It's nuts. But let me think, or let me read. So when Adam's girlfriend Jasmine Livingston got pregnant, they skipped school to elope. When they got back, they each went to their homes and engaged in part 2 of their plan to tell their parents everything. Adam's dad was upset, but not as upset as Jasmine's, obviously. Adam went apartment hunting that night, while Jazz's parents forbade her from ever seeing him again. A month later, even with Jazz's inability to join him, Adam moved out on his own to prove he'd be a capable provider who could support Jazz and their son. He still desperately wants Jazz and AJ, that's the son's name, which stands for Adam Jr., to move in, but her dad won't allow it. And Jazz doesn't yet have enough courage or trust in Adam to disobey him. Him as her dad, if that's not obvious. Her dad still hates Adam while her mom has softened, and that's the description. And that's the backstory. So he's been, like, pleading with her to move in. He can do it. He says he can provide. And then, speaking of which, back to that. So he has an adult job, and I think that might not even be harmful because the mechanic is coded in the game where Sims are able to keep certain tiers of jobs, specifically the adult tier of jobs, if they get them as adults. So, because that's how it works from between elderhood and adulthood. If you get a job as an adult and then you grow into an elder, you will still have that job with the proper adult level pay as an elder, and you will progress even if you're an elder with that job as with the adult path. Only if you quit or are fired and you try to get another job as an elder do you get the limitation of those part-time crappy pay jobs, or you have to do it in that way, that part-time structure. It's so demeaning, honestly, to elders, but it is what it is. So this so I think that mechanic is already written in the game, and that's why it's possible for a teen to still be able to have the elder track. Of course, it clashes with the school schedule, which is what I've been saying. So he's had to like alternate between going to school and going to work and calling in sick, and that was actually really fun to play. Um, but yeah, so he lives in an apartment and he's been begging Jasmine to move in, saying he can provide, he can do it. He's a family sim, family man in the making. 18, he hasn't, 18 in this, in the way I play is um, him actually turning 18 will be him aging into an adult. And then I'll set his age with the elixir of life um, to be 51 days to elderhood, and 51 days to elderhood is the equivalent of being a a a an 18-year-old. And that is the part I wanted to record for you all to see. Um, and this is such a long intro though to explain everything because it's quite a backstory. It's a unique situation. So let's get in there to one of them so I can show you the family tree. So this is the night though that Jasmine is finally going to work up the courage. It's Saturday morning. It's almost Saturday morning. It's more like Friday night. It's like 11:59 p.m. Yeah, I went in there to see what was what, of course, because these people. This is like one of the families that hasn't been touched since like maybe 2015. So I have to see what was going on. Um, so let's go. Okay, we're here. We're in. So this is their house. Um, it's like a converted trailer. They own it, and they were able, um, many years ago, to add some to open up some space because it's originally considerably smaller, but they have quite a sizable family to fit, so they were able to add an additional bathroom back when they had more money. Oh, let me put this in the back. So that's worth showing that I need to show. Look at that, 3 bolts. I didn't even realize how compatible I'd made them, because them I made in Creative Sim. This family started out with just Connie, Ron, and their daughter, their eldest again, who's in college, Kalea. And then they had all these. Oh, and by the way, something I remembered while I was watching the thing load to get into the house is that I'm pretty sure that the next child who was born after the twins um, got the firstborn syndrome thing, but they're fraternal twins because they don't have the same, stuff. So this is different, right? But then she's like, the game I think sees her as firstborn because she is the firstborn in the game. Um, because again, I made their elder sister and created Sim. So she's the firstborn as far as the game recognizes. And then this one, Caleb, look, he has the same personality. So I suspect that there's a case of firstborn syndrome. He has a very similar but different Caleb. Is it Caleb? Yeah, oh no, Matthew. Caleb is yeah, okay. Matthew has a very similar but different enough that I don't think he got FBS'd. But I think he did. I think he is a clone of Jasmine. But I'll let it slide because he's a boy. So, siblings look alike. He'll find a mate. Probably he'll probably be straight, but who knows? And if he's not, even better, they'll adopt. But so he'll find a mate, or he'll adopt, and then the mixing of his genes with another's will be good enough. It's not too bad. And she's already, speaking of which, started procreating, and her kid has Adam's genes to help add some variance in the genetic so and so. So anyway, what am I even saying? So this is their family. From Connie's perspective, this is again their eldest who's in college, the twins, Nellie and Jasmine, and then they had Caleb, and then they had Matthew. And then she's the only one with family. That's, if you didn't know somehow, that's what the dots mean, is that's additional family. So she has a son, Adam, who I'll call AJ. And I wrote all of that in the like naming box, because ever since I discovered the sim modder where you can always change the first name, I figured I'll just change it when he's an adult to the name I settle on, which is probably going to be AJ. But yeah, so and now I can use the name changer picture to do that too. And then this is Adam's family. Again, I've showed it in a different part, I'm sure, probably when I played Candace. But so Candace is the eldest of these two, and as Colette's real life goes, her mom passed away, so I threw that in, the story of this family where the mom passes away, and then he remarries this lady whose name I forget, okay, Peggy, and they have their two kids, Sadie and Debbie, because I know this is, I don't think this is how they factor in, I don't think they're step siblings, but I know Colette has sisters called Sadie and Debbie, so I just incorporated them this way. And this is the full family tree. And so these, like, he already has grandkids, isn't that cool, who are the same ages as his baby daughters. But what am I doing? So you should see it though from whose perspective? Let's see it from AJ's perspective. So he has the mama, Jasmine, Papa, Adam, and grandparents. Three of the four of whom are still alive. And yeah, so teen parents. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that cool? I don't know how much this messed up my game, but it is here to stay until it goes kaput. And this is the dynamic now, where they are teen parents. Okay, so, what now? Okay, so this was going to be the beginning of Jasmine realizing what she's got to do, or what she wants to do. So her dad's been livid with Adam. Let's see if we can find him. Because, he knocked up his daughter, and that's just always, sad for a dad, I suppose, and a mom. And doing it too young, of course, is the issue. So where is he? There he is. But this used to be at 100, so it's getting better. But yeah, so he's been like on a strict. He's forbade from even talking to you. He can't call here. No one in this family has cell phones. They're again quite poor, and yeah, so he doesn't call. They talk at school though, duh. And then but he Ron's on his like super controlling ish. So he's like, telling Nellie, if you see him even talking to her, tell me. And of course Nellie is a bro, or in this case a sis, and of course she doesn't tell, because sisters don't do that. She has her sister's back to the end. They're good. They get on very well. So after many, we'll say, months of contemplation and working up the nerve and the courage to do what she wants, which is to live with her husband. And they have to show you that they are married, even as teens. Ugh, now this is taking forever. Okay. Are we... Oh, I mean, he's right there. I don't know. I was trying to get it to the beginning needlessly. What happened? What is the beginning, though? Oh, does it, like, go in a circle? Oh, that feels like corruption. Why is this here? This previous bar, if this is the beginning. Is that for everyone? Huh. I don't think that was always like that. But anyway. So, where is he? Where is Adam? There he is. So Adam is her husband, even though they're teens. Wild, right? I know. So, they eloped. So, she has been thinking about this for some time, that she wants to be with him, and she trusts him to lead their family, and that they won't go, like, be living in a poorhouse. And these were her fears, that her parents were able to buy her a crib, and Adam bought a crib and put a crib in his place, and a changing table, because he's really working hard to make that money. And she sees his effort, she sees how serious he is, and so slowly he's been, like, needling her. Is that the right word? I don't know, but he's so slowly been convincing her to move in and to be with him properly. So finally, after many months, this is the night she is deciding. Oh, it's 12 a.m. So yeah, this is the night she is deciding, I want to be with my husband, and she's gonna leave tonight, and she's gonna take the little money she's managed to save, which is $200, which is in there already, yeah, and she's gonna GTFO tonight. It is very exciting. So basically, yeah, tonight is the night of the big escape, in a way. And so the story goes, or the narrative is, or the plot line of tonight is that our Jasmine is gonna leave finally to be with her husband after about a year of fear and a little, I guess you could call it like cowardice, but it's very reasonable. She's young. Any woman in her position would have, it's reasonable if you have a man, the father of your child is not necessarily if they don't necessarily have the skills to be a, what's the word, good provider in the world for you and your kid, it'll leave you, and it should leave you, with some apprehension. So I won't use cowardly, that's the word that comes to mind. But she's been, like, scared. That the word I used the first time, that was perfect. Of going to be with Adam. But finally, it really is largely because he's proven himself over these years, and his, like, little persuasive essay every time he sees her, even though he does sneak around with every time he sees her at school, and he can steal a moment with her, even though he has been warned by her father. So he does this little dance of, like, sneaking moments to speak with her, because in addition to Nellie, I didn't even mention, this is really in their backstory, stuff I've written for their backstory. Matthew and others have also been enlisted in following and watching and making sure Jasmine does not speak with Adam, and it's that level of controlling and anger, and yeah, that her dad has been working under. And so tonight is a very special night for Jasmine, and so she's like under the guise of just, staying up late as we often do on, well, it's Saturday, but it's Friday really. It was, earlier school day, and under the guise of like just wanting to stay up a little late and watch TV and watch after her little brother, and get be in charge of taking him to bed, giving her mom a break. Um, she's actually waiting for everyone to sleep, and using this opportunity where her father is working late. Really just worked out like that. Yeah, he has that DJ job that will keep him at the house. How long? Gotta see how long we have. Ooh, 4 a.m. That's great. Um, so she's gonna use this time that he's away to make her grand exit. And yeah, so I guess I can play up to that. Um, and yeah, we'll see how that how much we can get away with. Oh, mom is showering and I don't have the nudity blur, so I'm gonna just turn the camera. And it's a good angle too, just to, it's good to play with the angles. Let's see what Nellie's doing. Oh, she's about done. And she's going to bed. And, yep. So Jasmine's watching TV. Is mom done yet? So it's, it's nice to, okay, yeah, she's set to go to bed. So it's nice to imagine mom saying, don't stay up too late, honey. And Jasmine going, I won't. And she's so nervous. And she's got, set aside already her $200, which, yeah, I did say, but I didn't even say, like, I mean, it's like, it doesn't really need it's just it's like, it's not even much of a story. It doesn't really have a backstory, but just the, like, she's been, like, she had, like, $50 to her name, and then she's been spending the last year or so since her son's birth, like, with this subconscious plan and hope to eventually have the courage to go move in with Adam and be able to trust him to live with him, to be that provider, And so she's been, like, doing her little tiny part of, like, squirreling away every last penny she's come across, and it all amounts to about $200. Exactly $200. What am I saying? About. Um, so yeah, so that's her contribution. That's a little more backstory to how she has 200, why she has 200, and as this plan has been sort of a long time coming. And tonight's the night. She's like willing herself to be brave enough to do it. She's not even sure that she will, but she's gonna try. That's the plan. So she's waiting, and mom's asleep, and brother's asleep, and sister's asleep, and her kid's asleep. So now she's gonna put Matthew to sleep, snuggle, and then put Matthew in his crib. Well, in the girl's old crib. This was like Kalea's crib, then the twins, and then yeah, now it's still in the family. So I guess after that she will change into her everyday. And her son is up, so that's perfect. She'll cuddle Adam. This feels so, like, real to me. She's leaving in the night, in the dead of the night. And it's like really perfect because I was just gonna have it. She leaves when Ron is sleeping, which would work too, but it's like so perfect that he's not there, that he's working late. Um, yeah, so I love that. And then, like, I guess she's not gonna take anything. No, she's not gonna take her homework for sure. That'll just disappear on its own. So, yeah, I guess this is where I will leave you. And I guess the next thing you'll see is her in the, like, sim bin, ready to move in. Yeah. Or, okay, we'll see. I'll see how I play it. Okay, so, see you in seconds. Okay, so we are here in the after, as in after Jasmine has made her great escape in the night, and I pulled it off mostly successfully, although we haven't done the other part where she's actually made it to Adam's home yet. We're gonna actually do it a little like go back in time, because Adam is currently he is where in his where for him right now it's 6 p.m. on Friday evening, or it's almost 6 p.m. It's around there. I think it's just after 6 p.m. So he is going to be woken in the night by Jasmine's presence, and that is how I'm going to play that, and that's how it went. That's the story of how it went. He'll have just been sleeping in the night, not expecting it. She doesn't have a cell phone. She didn't give him a heads up. It's a little bit impromptu. She wasn't even sure she was going to work up the courage and nerve to do this, so she'll just show up. But meanwhile, back home, I just wanted to show this is what she left behind. I successfully ripped her apart of the family, with left her mom and dad behind, and this is, I guess what I mean is I just wanted to show this is the family she left behind, still in the middle of the night. They don't yet know, so I'm gonna like play or pause right before he's scheduled to get home. Okay. Oh, Nellie's up because the baby's up. Okay. Yes, and that is perfect because it's like Nellie wakes up, she gets up her brother, and she realizes and notices that Jasmine's on her bed, and neither is AJ. But first she's thinking, oh well, um, you know, they must be out in the living room. Maybe Jasmine's feeding him. Wait, what does Matthew need in this moment? Not much. Maybe a bottle. So that's where things get. Okay, I'll have her snuggle. Oops. Where's the? There it is. And then she'll go and get a bottle for him. Which is when she will notice that what's his face isn't here, or that Jasmine's not here. So Ron, meanwhile, he's just come home. So he's gonna see as he passes through. He's just gonna assume all his kids are in bed, right? So no, I know you want to sleep, but let's take care of that. And then yeah, he'll just sleep in pajamas. What's Nellie doing? Okay, fine. Get a bottle for Matthew, please. And she sees in this moment, wait, where is my sister? And she looks around, and then she goes to check the bathroom, and maybe she would like knock on the door, and then her dad would say, "What is it?" And he's like, and she doesn't want to say anything yet. She doesn't want to be an alarmist. No, there's obviously no knock on the door option. This isn't an apartment door. So, okay, let's say she goes here, um, just, and that, that simulates knocking on the door. And, she hears or sees that it's her dad, so not in there. Then she'll go, perhaps in here, completely distracted from her mission of getting a bottle. No. And she sees her sister's not in here either. So now she's gonna run outside. Which she'll say her dad can't hear over the washing of his hands. When you wash your hands or when you run water, it weirdly drowns out noise very effectively. So we'll say she goes all around looking for her sister. And she doesn't find her. Now she's getting frantic, hence the running. Go here. Okay, not that frantic. And then here. She circles the whole house, only to find nothing. And one more time, she checks her bedroom. Bedroom they share. And she concludes her sister's not here. She doesn't know if she's been taken. She doesn't know if she chose to leave. She doesn't know if she's ratting her out. She doesn't know what's going on. But she knows that she's afraid and that she has to tell her parents. So part of her is thinking this is not a like kidnap situation, but rather she left to be with Adam's situation because this is something she's talked about, wanting to be with him, though she didn't let Nellie know about this plan because Jasmine was afraid Nellie would talk her out of it. So in this moment, Nellie quickly deciding what to do, she decides to tell her mom, her parents really, because they're gonna find out anyway. So that is her decision. So she goes to her mom. She tells her that Jasmine's not in her bed, she can't find her anywhere. And then they both run here. And Nellie explains she looked all around. She can't find her anywhere. And Nellie's mom goes, "Are you sure?" And she then goes and checks everywhere too. And then Nellie's like following her and saying, Mom, I checked, and I'm glad she has the option to run. Okay, everything's happening at once. Now, what's his name? Caleb. Caleb is up. So Caleb's trying to, start his day. As Mom frantically runs around looking for her daughter. Runs here, runs there, runs all around the house, just like Nellie did. and concludes that her daughter is not anywhere around. Then, okay, and then Ron wakes up and she calls him over. I know he's very sleepy. Tells him, she's gone, she's gone. Oh, 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 that's perfect for visuals, but oh, that's sad. Uh, oh, that's so sad. Caleb saw them arguing and he ran away to cry. But that works perfectly for running away to sort of cry and despair about his sister being gone, and will make him. I know if they call the police, they get in trouble. But you know what? I'll give them their money back. It's just to simulate the situation of their daughter being gone. Hmm. I wonder, I really don't want to pay this fine, but you know, that's what they would do in that situation. He calls the cops. Oh boy, naked boy. But whatever, it's like, oh no. Who is this? This guy looks familiar. No, he's not one of mine. Of course. This is, we'll interpret this as them saying we're gonna file a report. Because, you know, this is obviously not. Oh my gosh, that's so much. Ugh, I'll give it back to them though. In fact, right now. Okay, yeah, I gave them their money back. It's cool. So, but what really happened is, uh, the he agreed. He said he's gonna file a missing persons report, and Ron is gonna now go down to the police station with the officer to file this missing persons report, and that is where I will leave it. And yeah, that's their morning. Uh, that's what I'll do. Um, Ron goes down to the police station. Ignore this, um, because it is an emergency, actually. Man, he's so tired. But that's how I'm gonna play it, and yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, and that's where I'll leave it, with Ron going off to file a missing persons report, and then he's gonna go off and look for his daughter. But this is where I'm gonna leave it with them, and then next we're gonna go to see things from Adam's perspective, starting at around 6 p.m. Friday night. Alright. Okay, so we're here in Adam's apartment, at Adam's apartment, and I've considered starting from the neighborhood view, but I already showed that, so I just went straight in. And as I explained earlier, it's a single unit apartment complex, and I love that. I love the idea that this sort of stands in, or not stands in, but it's like this is a rented out unit, and there's a landlord who, like, you know, goes along this road and owns all of these apartments, and collects rent from all of them. And I really, that's just like a small reason to love it. The big reason I love it is the lack of annoying neighbors, the lack of annoying neighbors with their music waking you up, the lack of annoying neighbors fighting and glitching out and all that annoying stuff. And plus, we get a free pizza every Saturday. So that's pretty cool. Um, but yeah, so this is Adam Croft in his bed. Look at that kind of unique face. Uh, and he's a teen, a fellow teen. I already showed you his his family tree and all that. So now we're just gonna hang out with him. Oh, and let me show you his adult job. Right now, this is the sim, the main sim we're supposed to be playing, Adam, who is to turn 18 soon, in 10 days apparently. How is I gonna do it? Okay, so the reason it's now nighttime and 7, almost 8 o'clock is because I just spent several attempts getting Adam to this age. As I mentioned you earlier, um, because he's supposed to be just at the cusp of 18. So I need him. I'm going to, after the Jasmine thing is settled, I'm going to have his birthday be on Sunday. And that's the part I intended to play, like, focused on. Like, that was going to be the meat of this part is playing Adam for like a day and then having it be his birthday and having him age into a quote unquote young adult, an 18-year-old. Um, so that's what I'm gonna do. And, but first, we need to have him live his life and just be this unassuming kid, not aware that his girlfriend's coming. And oh, just some stuff about him. By the way, well, one, as you can see, he has this the crib and the changing table all set up for his potential uh, girl, for his the mother of his child and his baby, who he's been like waiting for, begging for like a year. And then what else? He's got this want to uh, have Rover join the family because he's got a great relationship with this neighborhood dog, and so he's gonna want to eventually, when they have a bigger space, adopt him. But for now, he's got to wait on that because it's a very small place. It's a studio apartment, and you know, he is, he does have it in him to make the money to support his son and wife, but he's still quite poor. They're going to be quite poor, and they'll have this extra financial strain of a baby. So yeah, they've got some saving up to do to get out of this because it's not ideal. It's not an ideal living space for a family. Um, so yeah, but Adam's just chilling, just watching some TV. His social is going down. Maybe I'll have him call because he does have a cell phone. Let him call someone. Call a family member. He can't call Jasmine because she's in the sim bin. Maybe he'll call Charla. He likes he gets satisfaction from calling her. But yeah, he's gonna want to head to bed soon. Oh wait, hold on. He's gotta end this phone call. You're gonna have your live-in wife. I keep wanting to say girlfriend, but crazy as it is, they're married. So he's super neat. So he will wash his hands. As you may or may not know, I have special rules about hand washing after going to the toilet. I'll have him just have some leftovers because he's got. I hate when the pizza gets like that, but that's like, I don't know why it does that, but I've seen it in other people's games too. It just is not designed to look right. I don't know. and we'll save it and pretend, like, simulate the inventory is a fridge because you can't throw pizza in the fridge for some ridiculous reason. Okay. Okay, so here we finally are. And oh my gosh, the baby is floating in midair. I think and hope once I press pause, he will settle. He will settle in her arms or something, but oh boy, that is eerie. Okay, let me just see what. Oh, he just falls on the ground basically. Okay. Okay, I had to think about how I'm gonna do this. I'll have her pick up her son, and here they are in the middle of the night. Go here. So, she knocks on Adam's door, stirring Adam from his slumber. He goes here. Excuse my growling stomach, I'm hungry. I don't know if you can even hear it, but I'm quite hungry. So Adam was woken after several minutes of knocking, and then he steps outside to see what is that. Or I would think he looks out the peephole, and then he's like, whoa, and he sees it's her. It's Jasmine. This is like the first time he's talking to his kid, or in a long time. Like, there was one interaction in the beginning. That was ages ago, though. So he's got a lot of catching up to do. So, sorry, AJ. Of course you can move in. That's what I like to interpret that moment as. And let's unlock. And we'll, and he's telling her he already has a set of keys for her, and he'll get them out of where he keeps them in one of the cupboards. And so he's gonna, oh, let me cheat something quickly. Hold on. Okay, so I just needed to cheat her energy to something more realistic for the time of day. So Adam is like gushing, so happy. He's gonna cuddle, and Jasmine's gonna watch on with happiness and tender thoughts, and then she'll go inside. I'm just gonna pretend, or I like to think she's watching and just happy and feeling confident in her decision. And then she's gonna go in, and Adam's gonna put the baby in the crib. Or maybe cuddle a few times. And Jasmine, who is more messy, right? Oh, she's got a D. Let me think. Or let me see. Yeah, she's super messy. But I'll say she's a woman's girl, female sim, so she would wash her hands. I don't know. I won't do it all the time. She doesn't need to all the time, because 2 is a very low messy thing. And I recently came across, I was gonna say a sim, a young lady who's not that young, but I came across heard it on a podcast. This person I really liked, who I found out through her, she said on this podcast that she doesn't wash her hands most of the time when she does number 1, when she pees. And that blew my mind. I didn't realize that was the thing for women at all. But I suppose and she said, like earlier, she was talking about how messy she is, and I'm like, okay, I didn't know it would translate to like hygiene stuff, but whatever, not whatever, but I don't know what else to It's gross, but what are you gonna do? So Adam's maybe she comes out and she's like, I'm so hungry, and she's like, and Adam's like, oh, I've got, whatever he has in the fridge. He actually has some stuff that I've been meaning to put in his ooh, what am I doing? In his oh, she has her own sim modder baby. Okay, so well, or is that Adam's? And did I accidentally put it in hers? Oh, I did. Well, what's his is hers now, so I'll just leave it. But yeah, he has these two platters of food that I've been meaning to put away, but like he'll like leave them, he'll make them and eat them before work or something, and then I'll just put them away for him. So I'm gonna say she's gonna have some spaghetti because I think the burgers fulfill more. And even though he's tired and he's probably gonna kick and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cheat him too. Okay, so the way I rationalize it is that just seeing, oh, he wants to do something with the baby, but the way I rationalize it is just seeing her has like filled him with energy. So what I did was cheat his energy up because I don't want him to like go immediately back to sleep because I feel like he would stay up a bit at because this is amazing, you know. He probably even cries because it's so wonderful. And actually, I'm gonna let him do this because the Sims know better than I do what the babies need. So I'm guessing AJ probably needs like a bottle, and I'll have Jasmine be the one to put the leftovers away. Uh-oh, Adam's totally in the way. And now I think I interrupted the feeding. So I'm gonna actually have him resume that just in case. Can she clean this up without... And at first she's gonna be really neat. Oh, they don't even have a... I'm gonna... Ugh, you see, I need to fix the money before I start buying things. But I wanted to buy a trash can, which they really should have had. Or Adam should have had that a while ago, but... he was really, really poor at one point. So I'm going to fix their finances. Okay, that took a while. It's harder to do that in apartments because there's a limited space and you have to delete. You can't, you're limited in how you can delete and put back tiles, floor tiles. If you don't know, I do the floor tile method to add and, or not add, to subtract funds from my Sims. It's very tedious, but it gets the job done. So that's what I do without mods to do it. How I fix funds when I need to deduct. Okay, so she's fed. He's fed. AJ is also fed, and now I can go in and buy them a garbage can and pretend it was always there. See, you can't just put things all willy-nilly in an apartment. That's why it's like a little bit inferior. We'll keep that in the bathroom. Okay, so she's right now on her like best behavior because she's pretty messy by nature, and so but she's not showing that version of herself yet because she just got here. She's just so happy. So Adam's gonna cuddle a few times. And now I'm wondering something. hadn't really thought of, which is, can teenage Sims sleep together when they're like not family? Like, I guess they are recognized as family though. Yeah, the blue thing, the blue family symbol. That must mean they'll be fine. But they won't. They probably won't do the cuddling that like adult coupled Sims do, right? Okay, why are you mad about that? Go to bed. No, she's checking herself out. All my Sims do that now. All the teenage ones. Okay. One more cuddle, because you can't believe you have your son in your arms. And then you can go to, or you can put him down in the crib. And I guess, oh, I already said that. And then I guess you should talk for a bit, because this is unbelievable. You've got your girl and your son. It's just amazing. Oh, AJ probably wants to sleep. Is he sleeping through the TV? No, he's not. He tried to, but he can't. That's gonna maybe be an issue, but that's the thing about small spaces, AK Studios. They're supposed to be talking. Okay, turn it off. I think if I turn this off, they'll talk a bit. Come on, talk. Oh. What is she doing now? He has everything. Oh, she's just autonomously comforting him. Well, that's sweet. I think maybe if they're both seated at the table. I just want them to talk for a few minutes. Just a few moments of happiness. Okay. Oh, he needs changing. Okay, change him. The first time you get to change him on an actual changing table. That's exciting. Maybe Adam like jumped up wanting to do it, but she's like, no, I've been doing this for a year, I can do it. And so she puts them back and then let them talk just a bit. No, don't turn on the TV. Oops. Turn off. And then one big hug, squeeze, and kiss. Tender. Because you're not going to be able to do any of this once he ages into a quote-unquote young adult, aka an adult. So, better get all that kissy kiss stuff in. So they stayed up real late, talking, catching up, because it's like so amazing that she's here, that they're here. Aww. And then sleep. And then she can sleep. Even though it's now morning. So how do teens sleep together? Separately. Of course. No, they're very restricted with what teens are allowed to do. Oh boy, Adam has work. I didn't even realize. So, okay. Well, he's gonna be a bit tired. Wash hands, brush teeth, because you're super clean and neat. So you would do the whole works. far as that's concerned. And there's our landlord. And I guess, yeah, that's enough. He'll just get in a brushing of his teeth, but he's not going to do anything else before going to work. No shower, because he's in a rush. So the interesting thing, or the great thing about this situation, is that the landlord picks up after the individual tenant. It's like really nice to have that taken care of. But it really symbolizes your lack of ownership, though, or it really simulates that pretty well with the way you can't place anything on this ground. And I found out the hard way, you can't use this. I thought Sims would be able to use this, but they can't use the driveway. And let me just demonstrate. So they can afford that car, but they can't place it. So that I didn't realize. And so it's like you're really it really simulates, I think, well, how limited and limiting living in an apartment really is. I mean, it's beneficial because you have maintenance people taking care of stuff like that, but then not because you don't own it. And I mean, I feel like I'm really stating the obvious here. But yeah, so that's just a real life parallel that I think is pretty cool to observe. I don't know. But yeah, everything's good. So he'll be leaving soon. Oh no, 'cause it's Saturday, so free pizza. That takes care of some groceries. That's the nice part about that. Okay, she's gonna wake up a little earlier than usual, 'cause she has a baby, and like you never really get great sleep when you have a baby, right? So first things first. Oh, I don't even need to tell her. She's gonna do it on her own. Oh, I'm like, who is that? Oh, she's just not doing anything. Okay, cuddle, and then feed, and then cuddle. And then put him back and take care of yourself. We'll at least have her brush her teeth. And then we will quickly store that in the inventory because they won't do anything. It'll just sit out there and rot if we don't. What's this? Oh, that's the ghost daddy want. Okay. And then she'll... Oh, I'll do that last then. I forgot I had already queued up all that stuff. Okay, and then she'll shower, and then she'll dispose. Maybe take out the trash. Might as well. Here comes her dad. That's perfect. So he should be pretty livid with her. Well, this is supposed to be an argument. Oh, it kind of is. And he's really mad. I mean, we're talking about genies and stuff. But yeah. So, there that is. I don't think adults can fight teenagers, though, can they? But, Jasmine has had enough. She's going in. Oop. He shouldn't be going in, though. But maybe he bursts in and follows her into the place. So this is Adam simulating telling Ron to get out of his house, and Jasmine running over to say, stop. And then, that makes sense that she would ask him to leave at this point. Oh boy, what's all this? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, this should be Adam changing a diaper for the first time. And then cuddle. What's the relationship like now? 12. They've got a long way to go. Maybe feed him? Oops. You can watch TV, I guess. No, he was hungry. Sometimes they burp. I think he did burp. I can't tell though. Always gonna make him cuddle like twice to catch up, and because he would feel like after a year of not really getting to see his son, he's extra affectionate. Ugh, see, the baby can't sleep with the TV. But I need that fun to raise. You know what? Oh wait, can she even? I guess, I don't know. I wonder if they can go to the bathroom in front of each other. His fun is so low that the baby needs to sleep. I'll just do this until it gets... Oh, he's stealing our newspaper. Sure. Okay, Ron. Very mature. So how long was he here? Because I'm going to simulate that on the other side when I play them. He's out. When he's out, this is what he was doing. So cuddle. While we wait for Dad's fun to go up so you can sleep, little one. Oh, what's he doing here? Oh, wow. What a jerk. I don't want to wait because, well, I'll leave it because the landlord will take care of it. That's the good thing about having a landlord. Let me put this away. Oh, why can't I? Oh, I can. Okay, is he almost? Yeah, he's done. Turn off. And now you can put AJ in the crib. And I guess everyone's gonna maybe turn in early tonight. Well, Adam's certainly tired enough. Yeah, okay. Oh, she's really sad. I mean, she's happy, but she's a bit sad too. Maybe she'll just eat something. That's what you do when you're sad. You eat your feelings. Speaking of which, my stomach just growled again. Actually, oh, she's sitting. I didn't want it to go bad. I want them to be very thoughtful about the food because they're quite poor. And there are certain fees that come with having a child. Things that I've forced into my game, of course. I'm gonna have her oh, she could lick it clean. Darn it. Wait. I want her to lick it clean. That's funny. And then dispose. Yeah, I'll let the landlord deal with that. Now she can sleep. And tomorrow is Adam's birthday. And he will age into an adult. A young adult. Okay, they're both up because the baby is in need of a diaper change. And he woke him up with the crying. And so I'm going to have Adam tend to AJ because he would. And I'm gonna have I'm gonna have Jasmine just start her day a bit because she's had so much time on her own with Adam. I mean AJ. That she's willing to, more than willing to let Adam. Okay, so now they have roaches. So now I just have to make sure they avoid going out there before the landlord cleans up so they don't get that memory of roaches. Because I hate that. Although it is a pretty ratty place, so maybe that's not the weirdest thing that they would have that memory. Maybe a bottle? Uh-oh. Yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid. I have to get her to do something that distracts her, because, yeah. Oh, he wants to sleep. Okay, well, Mom, why don't you... Do they have a bookshelf? You know? No, they don't. Turn off. You can relax, and I'll just direct her to read. I'm wondering if Adam works today. They both have bad grades. Yes, he does. What time again? Oh, 10 a.m. Okay. So 9 a.m. carpool. So he can relax too. I'm gonna let him eat at work, and he can just daydream. What a gross mess. So who are all the people he's daydreaming about? I don't know him. That's like a waitress. I think that's Ivy Cooper. That is Barbara Rabinovich, I think. Matthew Smith, I think. Lucy Burb. No, not Lucy Burb. What's her name? She's a Burb, I know that. It's Daniel's sister is... Oh my gosh, I can't remember her name. That's one of the nannies. Oh, someone's calling him. Where's the answer? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, that lady's really been into him recently. I'll have him dispose of that before he leaves. Okay, you can stop now. No. I know, it's so gross out here, Mr. Landlord, sir. How's she doing? So tonight, I think at 6, I'll have him just age up. I turned off aging, by the way, so they would be in proper sync with each other. Because only Adam is supposed to age up in this round. He's the only one with a birthday. What is that? Oh, that's like what swept up messes automatically turn to is ash from a fire. Great coding, yay. Maxis, EA Maxis. Thanks, landlord. You're such a pal. I love that. I love that they do that stuff. Okay, and her social's going down. And there's no phone, so she can't even, like, call her family. And they can't really call her. I'm gonna buy a phone. Because there should have been one all along. I'll put it here. Oh, and I'm gonna have her add her $200 to the family fund. They're basically rich at this point. No, I'm kidding. It's about to, yeah, snow layer. So I think she would call her sister, sort of apologizing about how she left and not telling her about it. And really, I guess she would call her mom, too. That's kind of huge, so she'd probably call her mom first. Her mom's upset, understandably. Looks like they're kind of arguing there. Then she'll call her sister. So her mom doesn't hate her. Not like her dad. Who did I say? Her sister. Where's... Oh, there. And so, Nellie. Nellie, who was heartbroken. And she's explaining. She wanted to tell her. She's the one she wanted to tell the most. But she knew if she told her, Nellie would convince her to stay. And she had to be strong. She had to be strong enough to leave. So, that's what she's saying. Okay, we'll save the rest of the social for her kid. He hasn't been tended to in a while. Maybe it's safe to play with him because it's always risky. The whole vomiting on you thing. And then feed. And then cuddle. Oh, I never noticed the way their faces change when you feed them. I think another layer of snow is coming. Yeah. And then cuddle one more time. And you can put them down and clean up this bottle. It looks like it's snowing in the house. She really needs to use the toilet. That was a big one, so we'll wash. Oh, she didn't flush. That's gross. Okay, let's have something to eat. A burger this time. Oh god. Oh, that's such a weird glitch. The way they, oops. The way they scold babies. So I'm gonna have her finish her food. What's Adam doing? No. Put away leftovers. In fact, I'm gonna let her finish. And Adam, this is his favorite thing, so I'll let him do it. Okay, so maybe watch some TV before your little birthday. That's one way to do it. So I'm wondering if I should get him a cake. I'm thinking no. He's just gonna have a small little... But it's 18. 18 is significant. So I'm gonna say, while he was away, uh, Jasmine went on an errand with the baby and bought a cake. And he's just gonna have a nice little celebration at home with his family. She splurged a bit. Okay, Adam, it's 6. Oh, he didn't age up. Okay, I'll have to do it manually, apparently. Can this... No, even this you can't save. Oops. So, put it in the fridge that way. In the inventory fridge. Okay, I just cheated up Adam's age. And now it's a little creepy. But, you know, and they're still married. So, that's interesting. She's still wife, he's still husband. And they're adult and teen with no mods. So yeah. And now he has a spark for her. Oh, and he still has his crush on her. Ooh, we better get Jasmine aged up really soon. So I'm gonna just, I guess, have them go to... Oh my gosh, will they sleep in the same bed anymore? We'll find out, I think, right now. Yeah, they will. They do. Okay. I'm gonna save here. That was an interesting play, or episode of play. So, yeah. I think there's one more part to this, which is just showing the meanwhile of what Jasmine's family was doing. And that's how I'll end this. And so, we'll be in Jasmine's home shortly. Yeah. So we're finally back at the Livingston family home, and we're gonna. Ron's out looking for his daughter. This is back to the morning they found out she was gone, and we're gonna sort of see it from their perspective. And Caleb is just obsessed with this toy brick, this pet brick toy. He's in desperate need of fun. Let's, come on, just watch TV like a normal child. Move, this is in the way. It's their only counter. kids' tube, of course. Are they done? Oh, she's crying. Yes. Oh, that's perfect because she misses her daughter. Oh, I didn't even notice she'd grabbed him. What does Matthew need? Nothing really. Just maybe bed in a bit. Or now. Oh, I love she still put him in the bed that's been his instead of putting him in AJ's bed. So let's clean up around here because there's some trap in this area that makes it really... Oh, it's... This... Who put the brick up there? Can I grab it? Oh no. Whoa, you can grab the bag? That's kind of cool, but messed up, so I don't want to cause further corruption. I'm just trying to move this. And Connie's tucking in the one she still has left. Oh, let's wash hands here since you're right there anyway. And then make something for the family. Oh, she doesn't have much of a cooking skill. Oh, Connie is obsessively checking on... Oh my gosh, really? Maybe... Do they have leftovers? I'm sure they do. Where is it? Well, not always, but I've wondered if I'm able to have two Sims out at the same time. Well, at least that's bringing up her social. I'm sure it's glitch, but it's also very fitting that she would behave this way and be extra attached to her kids now that one of her little birdies has left the nest with her own little birdie so unexpectedly, you know. But one of them does need to go shopping. So yeah, I wonder what happens to this this mod when two Sims go out at separate times. She would, want to go grocery shopping, but she would also want to be here and being so uncertain of what's going on. She would want to be here if Jasmine comes back. Let's call delivery just to see how much we need to spend on groceries when we do go out. Oh, the arts award, that's what she's wanting to get, the art scholarship. This is the kind of family who's going to take seriously the need to save that $50 delivery fee. Oh, it's exactly $400, so we'll get $400 worth of groceries when we go. Yeah, so they're not gonna waste $50. What's Matthew doing? Or Caleb, actually, I meant. Oh, he's hungry. Let him get leftovers. Oh, he was gonna do something on her bed. Oh, I should have let him. That's so sweet. He's missing his sister. Let him have a plate of pork chop. He's hungry enough, I think. She's really being a good cleaner. Oh, wow, he's already awake. Is she gonna attend to him? No. Okay, get your little brother out. Unless mom's doing it. Yeah, mom's doing it. Mom is very hungry though, but she's so worried she can't eat. And Caleb's okay? Yeah. He can... I forgot his cleaning. Oh, he's very... But he's probably gonna do it on his own. Okay. That's fine. What's she doing? Or what does she need? Caleb needs to do his homework this weekend. But everyone's just worried, so not yet. What does he want to do? Oh, dance together. No, I'm not in the mood, Caleb. Oh, she's cleaning. Was he? Maybe he did need to be washed up. So everyone's just sort of restless while Dad's off filing that police report, and then... Oh, she's destroying this painting. Her own painting. They're just talking. Why don't you snuggle the bunny you still have? Oh, she's playing with him all on her own. What is she doing? Oh, they're just talking. Oh, she needs to eat. But again, she's very nervous. So she's like still too nervous and worried about Jasmine to eat. Yikes and a half. Oh my, Kanye has work? And they need that money. I suppose Connie could eat at work. Oh, she's painting again? Did the block go away? No. I wonder if it'll be there for the end product. Okay, get him a bottle. I mean... Would she stay home, though? Oh, she has plenty of days. So, you know what? She's going to use one of her days. And I think you get paid for those. She has enough kids to have earned all those days. And if ever there were a reason to stay home, it would be your daughter's out missing. No, her arms are messed up, but I get it, Mom. You're sad. Oh, they're fixed now. She's missing her family. I don't think she'll go. And yeah, I'm gonna say she doesn't go. So she'll have to eat food. She'll have to eat their food. She could send Nellie But she might be nervous. Yeah. They're on lockdown. No one's leaving. No one. She doesn't want anyone leaving. She doesn't want anyone going. Oh, Nellie would surely run to the phone when she hears it ringing. Oh, Matthew's or Caleb's getting it. It's just Connie, or it's just Min, I think. No, we need this line free. Everyone's going a little nuts. That toy brick is a funny toy, though. I thought he showered. Well, I guess he just needs to de-stress because he's not that dirty to want that. And he's not a clean sim. She didn't shower. I thought she showered this morning. I guess all the cleaning she did. Okay, I guess she'll do another shower then. And then maybe order a pizza. They wouldn't order food like that though. You're not even that tired. Use, wash hands, have some ramen. Oh wait, they don't have the money. It's amazing how tired everyone is. Oh, he's here. Oh, everyone aged up. Whoops. I didn't mean for that to happen. Well, I'll leave it. It's fine. I'll just remember that for next time. I forgot to turn aging off, though. Yeah. As long as I went age to the next life stage, I guess this is fine. Oh, he is really in poor shape. He's going to shower, of course. Is she done? Oh, she's done. So he should shower here. Oh, well, he would have told her the report of... Okay, this is just when the adults do that annoying... Because he definitely doesn't need another one. No, no, no. I already... Oh, no. Oh, I hate when they do that. Do this. Okay, you're gonna pick it up. And you have to clean that up now. Okay, what does Kayla... Oh, first of all, wake up. You're sleeping way too early. Watch TV like a normal kid. This one, he needs a bottle. Oh, she's getting him one. Great. He's showering. No. Have more leftovers. Okay, so let's say Ron came home. What can... Okay. Sandwich. The grilled cheese, I mean. Which is a type of sandwich. No, no, no. Talk. Oops, I've clicked on Connie. Well, I'm too slow. I gotta pause more. You know, you have to. I mean, well, he told her. He filled her in. So he's so tired and hungry. I'm gonna let him sleep. We'll say when you came in, he told her everything. He told her that, uh, oh, that werewolf was really scary. But we'll say he told her that Jasmine went to go live with Adam and he doesn't want to talk about it because he had such a horrible argument, like a relationship ruining, altering argument with both of them. And he got kicked out and threatened to have the police called on him, and it was so upsetting. I mean, he didn't say all that, obviously, but this is the backstory for why he came in angry, sad, and said, she's at Adam's, she's living there now, I don't want to talk about it. So, this is where we are. Mom is the first to get over it. She put, uh, I keep forgetting his name, or I keep mixing up Caleb and Matthew. She put Caleb in Matthew's. She put, oh my gosh, she put Matthew in, oh, you're too hungry, you have to eat more. She put Matthew in, oh, what am I saying? She put Matthew in AJ's old crib. That's what I'm saying. Oh, he's gotta sleep enough to be able to eat. Nellie is, how old is she now? 8 days too. I mean, when she's, I'll have her go to college next time I play her. Probably. Assuming, yeah, she'll definitely go. Unless I think of a different storyline for her. And then Matthew is watching TV. So I think Mom, I wanted her to eat, but I also want her to go to the grocery store after she eats. Oh, is she destroying the painting again? No, 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 you're not playing fetch with the werewolf dog. Does this need changing? You can eat. Empty. Clean up around here if you need something to do. I thought he had work at 11, and then I was going to have him use his one day off. So he can go to work, and then he'll eat at work. That's great. He'll be extremely tired. And maybe he could take a day off out of sadness, but no, he needs to make money for his family, and he wants to take his mind off of his sad situation. So when that carpool comes, he's gonna go. But when he, wait, no, Nelly, no. Go sleep in your bed. Just fine, have an early sleep. I guess everyone woke up early. Yeah, everyone did wake up early. Yeah, I guess Mom can go to sleep, and Matthew or Caleb? Matthew. Matthew can go to sleep. No, that's Caleb. I don't know what's wrong with you. I can't get it straight. Oh wait, Ron has to go to work. So, is the carpool here? Oops. Yes. he's not doing well. But this is an old one that I guess I locked in ages ago. And I'm gonna keep it because, like, deep down, he wants to be friends with his son-in-law. So does no, his son-in-law. That's his real son-in-law. Okay. What does he need? He can take care of bladder, and he'll be good on food. So just let him out and then go back to bed. So you know what? I think I'm gonna end it here. And this is just the family's first day without Jasmine, and it's sad, but they got through it, and they're gonna be fine. They'll be fine. Yeah. So thank you for watching. This concludes this portion. Then next will be the start of the babies born in 2017 who are all about 17. I'm sorry for the phrasing, it's just the way I talk. Who are all 17. So that's next, and that won't be for a while, but I'm uh, I'm I'm gonna check and see who's next and figure out all that. But so yeah, in case it's not very clear, Adam is not going to college. That's why he aged up, and he is he didn't even have the want to go to college because he's a family sim. That's part of it. But I've seen, like, what's her face, the sister. Right now, Jasmine has the want to go to college. Will she go? I don't know. Maybe I can have her go to community college if Adam can afford to sponsor her. Um, we'll see. But for now, her husband he's newly 18. He's got a job, not a great job, but it's a job, and we'll see what happens after that. I don't know. Okay. Well, just well, thank you for watching this, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I guess I'll see you at the next part. Bye.